So that's the core lineup, a combination built for raw power and speed, but also with a budget in mind. This is actually really good start. Now let's put it all together. This is my favorite part, where all these expensive boxes actually become a living, breathing machine. First things first, workspace prep. I got my anti-magnet brace, my magnetic screwdriver set, and all my screws organized. Trust me, you do not want to be hunting for a tiny screw in the middle of a build. It's the worst. We'll start by prepping the motherboard right on its box. The first and most delicate step is getting the CPU in. That raises the load plate and shows us the socket. Now for the CPU, I'll handle it by the edges, making sure not to touch the contacts on the bottom. There's a tiny golden triangle on the corner of the CPU and a matching one on the motherboard socket. All you have to do is line them up. Then just lower the load plate and clip the retention arm back down. And just like that, the brain is in. Next up, the solid state drive. This is one of the easier parts of any modern PC build. My motherboard has its main M.2 slot right below the CPU. So I'm going to just slide it in the drive into now for the RAM. I'm installing two sticks, so I got to use the white slots to get that dual channel performance. The motherboard manual and usually a little diagram on the board tells you to use the second and fourth slots from the CPU. So there's these joints you have to unlock on the top and the bottom. I'll push these open, line up the notch on the bottom and top of the RAM stick with the key in the slot. It goes in only one way, so make sure you don't have the little divot on the wrong slot. And then both ends until the clip clicks shut. Hearing that click is so satisfying. With the CPU, SSD, and RAM all installed, our motherboard is now the heart of the system. This was my first time doing a AIO cooler, and my brain obviously thought, hey, the best place to do this is start the AIO, the display, on the motherboard before I transport it to the case. So I did that, and it was not hard or challenging, really. Also, always peel your plastic off the cooler. Otherwise, your CPU will get hot and you'll wonder why. The other thing is, so I was putting this cooler on my motherboard before I transported it. It worked out just fine. The big thing that I kind of just needed was I needed a little help transporting it in. So I got my brother to hold the fans while I was connecting the motherboard. And then after I connected the motherboard, I just screwed in the fans and everything